Okay, any pains or injuries before we start? And Stephanie, any pains or injuries? Thumbs up, okay? All right, thanks. Okay. Okay, hopefully I can move you around and make you loosen up a little bit. Okay, let's sit up tall. Okay, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. This is part of the Liberty Harbor development. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. And you can register through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. And the information on how to pay is at the bottom of the video. And of course, you can find all of this information on my website, simhayoga.com. Sitting up tall. Today's class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, please make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether if it's inappropriate for you to be taking those poses. All right, let's sit up tall and palms face up. Yeah, play with the mat however you like, whatever you want to do, whatever feels right. All right, settling in, sitting up tall, let your shoulders broaden. And with your eyes closed, lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into your thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongating through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest, big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back, opposite side, roll center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Take the chin back to center and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine, extending the legs forward, separating your feet, and turning your toes toward each other, and roll out. Draw in, Roll out, draw in. Take outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. Back to center again, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Come back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. So Stephanie, I think my power just went off on my headphones. You can still hear me, yes? Yeah. But just very echoey, right? A little bit. Okay. Okay, and it's quiet in here, so it's okay. Inhale, take it back to center, arms up. Exhale, side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, other side. Take it back up, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up. Swing the legs back behind you for down dog and start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. And take it back to down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step it forward, warrior one. On the exhale, open it up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right hand to the inside of the foot, or you can modify with the elbow to the leg, left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, and let's lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Hands alongside the ribs. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms. If you have it, this is your cobra pose, Bhujangasana. And bending the elbows, lower all the way down, and then child's pose, stretching the lower back. And take it back, down dog, hips up high. Inhale, raise your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend, step the left foot forward, warrior one. On the exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, left hand inside the foot, or modifying, elbow to the knee, right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back. And then again, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage, 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher if you have full extension of your arms for Bhujangasana, cobra. And gently release all the way down, and then child's pose. Feet toward the heels. And back to your down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside the right arm to touch. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, lengthen your front leg, reach up, and we'll change it up this time. Exhale, arms sideways and down alongside. Inhale, sideways and reach up, lengthen. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms alongside. Stay here with the front knee bent and lean the torso forward to a diagonal. So as you ground firmly through the back heel down, reach the crown of the head forward, arms active, fingertips reaching back as you lunge forward. On the inhale, take it back up to vertical for warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Same thing here, lengthen front leg and reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Triangle pose, lengthen out the right leg. Tip the left hip back, right hand forward. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to your floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, take the knees down to the floor. 3 assisted push-ups. Bending the elbows, bow the forehead down. Inhale, press it back up. Bend the elbows, bow the forehead down. Inhale, lift up. One more time. Bend the elbows, bow down. Inhale, lift up. Lean the hips forward. Lift the knees. Up dog. Exhale, roll over your toes. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee outside of the left arm to touch. Kick it back up. Step to the left forward, warrior one. Inhale, lengthen front leg and reach up. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms sideways and down. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, arms alongside. Staying here with the arms alongside, and then lean the torso forward to a diagonal. So ground through the back heel down, reach your fingertips down, crown of the head reaching forward and lengthening. Inhale, take it all the way back up to vertical, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen front leg and reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Triangle pose, lengthen out the front leg. Left hand to top the shin or to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse triangle. And then bending the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Lower the knees down, 3 assisted push-ups again. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, bow pose, forehead down. Inhale, press it back up. Exhale, bend the elbows, forehead down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Lift again and lean the hips forward. Lift the knees off the floor. And then coming into an up dog. Exhale, roll over your toes. Come back to your down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm to touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Inhale, kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Taking your left hand, catch your right wrist, extend and side bending to your left. Take it back up to vertical, switch hands, extend and side bending to the right. Take it back up to vertical, wrapping your hands back behind you, interlace and broaden your chest to look up. Then bow forward, devotional warrior, crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Inhale, take it all the way back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. left palm facing down and reach forward. Now staying in the extended side angle, moving just your left arm into your left shoulder joint. Move your left hand over to the left side, so you're arcing your left hand, and then move your left hand out to the left side and then overhead. Move the arm to the left and then behind you. Move the arm to the left and then overhead. One more time. Move the arm to the left and behind you. Out to left and overhead. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. Again, left palm facing down, reaching forward. Now this time, we'll take big circles with the left arm. So with the left arm, reach up toward the sky, back behind you, down toward the floor, and then forward. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward, and all the way up into reverse triangle. And then bending the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Full push-up this time. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside the left arm to touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Right hand catching your left wrist. Extend. Side bending to the right. Take it back up. Switch hands. Extend. Side bending to your left. Take it back up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Take the non-dominant interlacing of your hands. Lift up, gaze up. And then bow forward. Devotional warrior. Inhale, take it back up. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, right palm facing down and reach forward. So we're arcing the right arm first. So the right arm goes out to the right side and then behind you, out to right side and overhead. 3 times. Out to right, behind you, out to right, overhead. Out to right, behind you, out to right, overhead. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended triangle, right palm facing down and reach forward. All right, and then taking big circles this time. Reach your right arm up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, and forward. Come all the way up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up again. Step your right foot forward. Crescent moon. Left knee comes down. Take extra padding to your left knee if you need it. Then taking your hands to the top of the thighs, lunge forward. Let's work on the stretch of the left quad into your left hip first. All right, so with the next few breaths, just allow the hips to lean forwards and downwards. All right, let's add on. Arms up, Venus Mudra. And releasing your hands to the floor, to the inside of the right foot, and turn your right toes out at an angle. Then plant your left palm to the floor. You might need to adjust it a little bit wider. Then raise your right arm up and behind you for the half bind and twist. So right hand behind you to your lower back to help you create resistance to stack your shoulders more actively. You may stay here for a few more breaths. If you're ready to bend your left knee to grab the inside of the foot, go ahead and grab and kick back. All right, gently release your left leg, then reach your right arm up and over the right ear for the side stretch. And release your hands down to the inside of the right foot. Turn the right toes back forward, readjust that, and then framing your right foot, coming into pyramid, lengthening over your right leg, and gently folding forward. So use your hands to block if you need, or bend your right knee a little bit if you need a little bit of softening, if you don't have the hamstring flexibility. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Really work on pulling the right quads up toward the hip so that you're activating the thicker part of the muscles, and that might help you to activate the right big toe, pressing down more firmly to get more stretch to the back of the right leg. All right, bend the front knee, left hand stays down, right arm up to twist. Revolve to half moon. Take the gaze to your floor. Reach your left hand forward about a foot from your right toes, and then lean forward to balance between your left hand and right foot. You may remain here, or you can bind the right hand to your left foot for your revolve to Vipassana. Begin to release. Step the left foot all the way back. Circle it up for Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round the spine 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Kick it up again and stepping your left foot forward between your hands. Right knee comes down. Extra padding to your right knee if you need it. And then walking your hands to top of the thighs. And then let's concentrate on leaning the hips forward, getting the right quad stretch. And let's add on Venus Mudra. And release your hands to the floor, to the inside of the left foot. Turn the left toes out at an angle, readjusting your right hand, palms flat. Raise the left arm up and behind you, half bind and twist. Keep the hips moving forward so you're still getting that stretch as you now add a rotation into your spine and a stretch of the front of the left shoulder. You may remain here for a few more breaths, or go ahead, bend your right knee, grab the foot, and kick it back. Continue to stack. Right, so the hips continue to move forward, right? So it's an oppositional movement of the hips moving forward and the foot kicking back. And begin to release your right foot. Raise your left arm up and over the left ear for the side stretch. And take the hands down. Turn the left toes back forward, readjusting your left foot, and then frame your left foot with your hands for pyramid, lengthening over your left leg. All right, so if you're too wide with your feet, walk them in a little bit so that you can become more stabilized, or go ahead and use your blocks or bend the left knee if you don't have any props. And then let's bring more strengthening to the left leg by pulling the left quads up the left leg toward the hip. And that should give you an action of pressing your left toe mound into the floor. And that should give you more stretch to the back of the leg. All right. Bend the left knee. Reach your right hand a little bit further forward. Tip forward for revolved half moon. So the right heel is reaching back. The hips are level to the floor. Right hand supporting. Left arm reaching up to stack. You may remain here, revolved half moon, or go ahead and bind your left hand to the right foot and kick back, revolved Chapasana. Begin to break. Step the right foot all the way back. Circle it up for warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet forward toward your hands. Come to the front of the mat, feet together, knees together, and bend the knees to rise up for chair. Once you get to your chair, stay in this position as if you were swimming. Swim the arms back alongside the hips. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. One more time. Swim the arms back. Now, when you swim the arms forward, you're going to lengthen out the legs, lift up, and gently lean back for a slight back bend. And then come back to vertical. Tree pose. Stepping on the left foot. Pick up the right knee. Sole of the right foot to the inner left leg. Keep the gaze at a fixed point to the floor. When you're ready, arms up and out. All right, so if you want to remain here in a basic tree and just balance here, stay here. If you want to work on something a little bit more advanced, maybe work on half lotus, taking the top of the right foot to your left hip crease, and then draw the right knee toward the floor, and this will give you an opening into the hip. Now that's pretty accessible for you, and you want to work on a forward fold. Hinge at the hips, and forward folding. Now, of course, if you can't reach the floor, you can bend your left knee a little bit, or start to walk your hands further forward, right? And so walking your hands further forward basically shortens the length of your body, all right? And then if you're going for tiptoe balance, shift to your tiptoes, walk your hands back, and see if you can balance on your toes here. Good. Keep working on it. Almost there. Aha, good. All right, I've been working on this for years, and I have good days and I have bad days. So, all right, let's make your way back. When you're ready to break out of the pose, step the right foot down. Let's stay here in your chair for a few breaths, right? So for those of us who took a half lotus, this engagement of the knee joint in your chair will help you reset your knees. On the exhale, lengthen and dive forward, standing forward bend. Crow pose. Bend your knees, walk your hands forward by about 1.5 feet from your toes. Your hands are about shoulder width. Then bend the arms back and take the knees to the back of the arms. Gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you, maybe about 1 foot ahead of you, 1.5 feet or so. Tip the weight forward, and maybe your toes can come off the floor. Good. That was a long one. That's good. And really steady, so that looks good. All righty. When you're ready to break, you can walk back or you can jump back for chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, lizard this time. Step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Now, if you have more hip flexibility, your right toes point straight forward. If you're a little bit tighter in the hips, it helps to turn the toes out, and the right side also turns out roughly the same angle. Then walk your hands forward about a foot, and then lower your forearms to the floor, and this is your lizard. Now, if you want to keep an active lizard, then your left toes are tucked under, left knee off the floor. However, if you want it a little bit softer, a little bit easier, you can take the left knee down, untuck the toes, and just lunge the hips forward. Allow gravity to open the hips for you. Now, as you stay supporting with your forearms, right, you can always gently shift your hips side to side so you can get a slightly different sensation into the openness of the hips. All right, so if you shift to the right side, you're going to get a little bit more action to the inner right thigh, outer right hip. If you shift to your left, it's going to ease into it, right? So more action, more activity. If you shift to the right, a little bit easier if you shift to your left. So play with that. All right. Start to break. Lift the elbows back up. Walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes forward. This time, we're going to shift the seat all the way back so that you're sitting on the left heel and the right heel's forward. Hands supporting to either side. Raise your left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Fold over your right leg. So you're sitting on your left heel and you're on your shin, left shin, and you're folding over your right leg. All right, start to break, lift back up, supporting with your hands. Start to shift the weight back forward. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee, and we're going to go right into half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, a little bit off to the right side. Tip forward and balancing here, left arm reaching up. Begin to break, step it back, warrior two, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands, toward the front of the mat, feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up, chair. So again, with the diagonal line with your torso, swimming your arms. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. This time, when you swim forward, lengthen out the legs, lift up and lean back slightly for the back bend. Come back to vertical, chi pose, stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Sole of the left foot, inner right leg. Steady your pose, gaze to the floor, reach your arms up and out. Once you're steady, you can stay here if you stayed here on the first side. If you're working with half lotus, let's take that again. Top of the left foot to your right hip crease, and then let the left knee reach toward the floor. If that is pretty accessible, then you're working on the forward fold. Again, remember, if you walk your hands slightly further forward and lean the weight forward, you might actually get better support. All right, then if you're working a tiptoe balance, bend your right knee, shift to your right tiptoes, and then see if you can manage to balance here. All right, begin to make your way back up. Take the left knee forward, step the left foot down. Let's stay here in chair for a few breaths. All right, so this is particularly for those of us who took a half lotus. This helps you reset your knees. Exhale, dive forward. Again, second crow pose. Hands come forward, about a foot and a half, shoulders width. Hands are flat, fingers widespread. Draw the arms back, knees to back of the arms. Gaze slightly forward to the floor ahead of you. And as you shift forward, the elbows start to line up over your wrists. And that's where then perhaps the toes can come off the floor. And steady your balance here. When you are ready to make your way out, walk back, jump back, chaturanga dog, down dog. So maybe Jennifer, you might want to think about from your crow, bounce and shoot the legs back and see if you can jump back. So you just have to give yourself a little bit of like a shift up and then shoot the legs back. Yes. So you were able to unlock between your arms and your knees, and then make sure that when you do that, you shift your body forward a little bit so that you're pendulating the weight forward so that you can free up your legs to shoot back into chaturanga dog, down dog. So this is what it looks like. You shift forward just a little bit to shoot the legs back. All right? All right, down dog. So think about that. We'll try again next time. Inhale, step the left foot, no, lizard. Raise your left leg up, step the left foot forward to outside the left hand. So again, if your hips are pretty flexible, keep your left toes pointing forward. If you need a little bit of help, turn your left toes out, left thigh also turns out. Walk your hands forward about a foot and lower your forearms. And of course, you can keep in your active lizard, which is with the right toes tucked and right knee off the floor. If that's how you did it on the first side, make sure you repeat on the second side. If you took the knee down, then untuck the toes, and then just keep leaning the hips forwards and downwards. So whether you have the active or the passive version of the pose, it doesn't matter. You're still leaning the hips forwards and downwards. Now, if you're experimenting with the hip flexibility, hip openness, you can shift to your left, shift to your right. So you'll notice that if you shift to your left, it becomes a little bit more intense to the outer left leg, outer left hip. If you shift to the right, it kind of eases out of that intensity. Right? So take a few breaths. All righty, let's start to break. Lift the elbows up, walk your hands back in, turn the left toes back forward. Now, when you shift back, you're going to stay on the right shin and sit on that heel with the left leg extending forward. Left hand to the floor, right arm up and fold forward, right hand to grab the foot. Now, if you don't need your left hand for balance, you can take both hands, right? But because we're asymmetrical in the legs, you might feel a little bit off balance. So support with your left hand to the floor will keep you a little bit more safe. All right, as we shift back forward, going into half moon. So, supporting with your hands, lift the seat, step the left foot down. Left hand comes forward about a foot, a little bit off to left side, and then launch your weight forward, balancing between your left hand, left foot. Then stacking your right side over, right arm reaching up, right heel reaching back. Begin to step the right foot all the way back for warrior two, reverse warrior, and then hands to the floor, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Step the left foot forward, exhale, right foot forward, standing forward bend, feet together, knees together, take up to chair, hands together in prayer, twist to your left, hook the right arm to the outer left knee, and twist, twist the chair. Now, you may stay here, or you can take your side crow. So the key to side crow is first, you want to shift to your tiptoes, and then get as low as you can. I like to adjust my right arm to press the outer left leg even more, so that I have more space for the legs to slide with, right? And hands over to your left side, about shoulders width. Now, if you need it to go a little bit wider than shoulders width, you can here. Then shift to the left, slightly forward. I usually pick up the left foot first, and once I find the balance, I pick up the right foot. There you go. Just a little bit slower. Yes. There you go. Yeah. If you shift too fast, sometimes you have to fight the falling forward, right? So if you go just a little bit slower and more kind of incrementally, you're going to find the balance a little bit easier. All right, start to break. Inhale, take it back up to chair. Wrapping your hands back behind you, interlace, lift up, gaze up. So this gives your wrists a little bit of a release, and then lengthen out the legs as you dive forward. And this gives your legs a release as you take the shoulder opener. All right, release your hands, bend the knees, rise up, chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right. Right hand, right knee, or yogic toe lock to the right big toe and extend forward. Counterbalance with the left arm out, and when you're ready, open out the right leg to the side. Now, the key for the balance is you want to reach your right heel forward and balance before you start to open, right? So once you have that stillness, then you can very slowly open it out to the side, maintaining the counterbalance with the left arm. Right? If you do everything too fast all at once, it's going to be very difficult to connect with that balance unless you're really good with balance. All righty. When you're ready, square back to center. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Fingertips to the floor, bend the knees. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back or jump back, and then lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose. Walk your hands forward. Lower your forearms down. So measuring out by grabbing your opposite elbows, and that is your shoulders width. Take the forearms back to parallel, and then making sure that the shoulders and the elbows are roughly vertical, so you end up with 90 degrees with your arms. Pressing your belly and your ribs to the floor to lengthen your lower back. Then press your forearms down and lifting your chest to deepen your back bend, your mid back bend. Now, gaze is slightly forward and toward the floor, right? So you don't want to look straight forward because that will crunch the back of the neck. You want to look slightly down, and that will keep your neck in a much more neutral position. All right, looking good, Jennifer. Forearm plank. Tuck the toes under. Press into your forearms and lift the hips. Hold it here for core and arms, shoulders strengthening. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips back down. Elbows out so that you can walk your hands back. Child's pose, feet toward the heels, and fold. Camel pose, rise up, tuck the toes under. Now separate your knees about 1 fist distance. That will give you roughly hips width distance. Standing on your knees with your hands to the lower back. Your palms are supporting your lower back, and your fingers are rounding the top of the glutes. Draw the elbows back to broaden your chest. Lean the hips slightly forward. Lean the upper torso back in opposition. That is the supported back bend, supported camel pose. If you have a deeper back bend and you can reach for your heels, go ahead, reaching for your heels with your hands, and then lift the hips up and forwards. As you broaden your shoulders, drop the head back. Start to lift the head, look forward, lift back up. Then walk your hands forward for down dog. Pedal out your legs, letting your knees release a little bit. The forward bend in your down dog will help you also release your back bend from the camel. And step the right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, standing, forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair. Twisted chair. Hands together in prayer, twisting to the right. So, hooking your left arm to outer right knee, hands together in prayer, and twist. If you're working with the side crows, dig the left arm a little bit deeper. Bend your knees a little bit more. Rise onto your tiptoes. Hands over to the right side, a little bit wider than shoulders width if you need that extra width. Then, as you shift to the right and slightly forward, I like to pick up the right foot first and then left foot. Now, of course, if you have the flexibility and the strength to pick up both feet off the floor at the same time, that is ideal. But if you need a little bit of help, then pick up the foot that's on the underside first. All right, so in this case, it'll be the right foot first and then the left foot. Yeah. Yeah. When you build that strength, I think you're going to get it because I think you're just a little bit short right now, but you're almost there. All right. Let's make your way back. Step the feet down. Rise up, chair. Wrapping your hands back behind you. Interlace with the other thumb on top. Gaze upwards. This is a release for your wrists. Exhale, dive forward. Knuckles up and overhead. This is a release for your legs. Bend your knees, release your hands, rise up chair. Exhale, dive forward. Walk or jump back. Chaturanga dog, down dog, or straight back down to down dog. And then come forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose again. So measure it out. Grabbing opposite elbows. Forearms come to parallel. Pressing your belly down, lower ribs down, lifting your chest in opposition. Check that your arms are roughly 90 degrees. All right, this time we're going to take a plank pose. We're holding for 10. So draw the elbows out, walk your hands in, setting up for your plank, tucking your toes under, and press it up to plank. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Pigeon. Left leg up. Let's start with the left leg. Draw the left knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Angle out the left knee, left thigh, 30 to 45 degrees. Walk your hands back into the right knee, further back, untuck the toes. And once you're nice and set up, feeling pretty level on your hips, then you're ready to come forward. Now you can stay in your forearms, or you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead and get a little bit lower. So all depends on what kind of support you need to be comfortable in your pose to release. All right, start to make your way up. Take the left feet down. Swing the right leg around and center your seat. Now you want the left foot to be supportive, right? So if the heel is too close in toward the seat, it might not be very supportive. So you might want to draw the heel away from your seat a little bit, right? So it's a little bit less than like a cross-legged position. Cross-legged could be kind of tight, so a little bit looser than that, so that you can shift the weight back toward the sacrum, raise your right leg. Your arms are to either side for balance. Flex your right foot strongly, okay? So if you tend to round your spine, I want you to think about lifting your sternum, your chest upwards, and leaning the head slightly back. So you want to think about a neutral spine. Good. Flex your right foot. You're going to extend the right leg. Bend your right knee. Extend and bend. Extend, bend. Extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, and hold. Smiles, smiles, smiles. Now keep the right leg extended. You're going to turn the toes in, rotating at the hip joint, and then roll out. Roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out. Bend your right knee, cross at the shins, regular cross-legged position, arms up and forward fold. You're going to take the hands to the floor ahead of you. You're on your fingertips so that you're nice and propped up, supported. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it forward. Now keep crawling the hands further and further forward so you get a nice stretch through the upper back, the shoulders, the sides of your shoulder blades, the sides of the ribs. Now maintain that forward fold. You're going to bend the elbows and press your triceps to the front of your shins, upper shins. And that will give you resistance to maybe lean the torso further forward, even more lengthening of your spine, and then with that resistance, folding forward and releasing forward. All righty. Begin to release. Make your way back up. Reach your right leg forward, around, and press it back to your down dog and walk it out side to side. Take lots of movements. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog, second side. Right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Land the shin to the floor. Right knee, right thigh, angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate through the spine. Make sure you're nice and settled into a strong foundation. and then making your way forward, staying in your forearms or making pillows with the hands, forward folding. All right, begin to make your way up. Take the right seat down, swing the left leg around, and center your seat. So again, you need support here, right? So if the right heel is too close to your seat, you're not going to get that support unless you're really flexible. So you can take the right heel slightly further forward. You don't want to go too far either. All right, then you want to extend the arms out for balance, lengthen your spine as you shift back, and raise your left leg, flex your left foot. So find your balance, find a lengthy neutral spine, and then when you're ready, extend the left leg, bend your left knee. Extend, bend for 2, extend. Bend is 3, extend. Bend is 4, extend. Bend is 5. Extend again and stay here and hold. And my quads are firing up. My lower core beginning to get fired up as well. All right, left leg, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out. 3, out. 4, out. 5, out. Bend your left knee, fold the heels in. For my side, this is the non-dominant side of my cross-legged position. Arms up and forward fold. So first with your hands on the floor, fingertips, and then inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Crawl the fingertips even further forward. Be very active in tractioning your fingertips to the floor to get lengthier, to create more space in the upper back. Then start to bend the elbows and press your triceps to the front of the shins. Use that resistance to lift, reach forward, press your arms against the legs, and then folding forward. All righty. Begin to break. Make your way back up. Extend the left leg forward. Shoot the left leg back and through your pigeon. Make your way to your down dog and pedal out the legs. All right, then start to walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the seat down. Extend the legs forward, lowering onto your back, recline, twisting. Left knee comes in, left arm out to a T, and then twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to your left. Take it back to center again, hug both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Your feet are separated, toes are turned out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed, lips touching, gentle breaths. Begin to draw the breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. And I'll come up. Namaste. Thank you so much. And thank you, Stephanie, for being with me here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. We are part of Liberty Harbor in downtown. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand or through Zoom. You can register through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. And the payment information is on the bottom of the video. And of course, all of this information can be found through my website, simhayoga.com. See you soon. Be well. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you, Jennifer.